I hit my mic. I am muted my mic and I've been talking. What a day. What a day. Let's try this again, guys. Let's try this again. Happy Tuesday. It's 10 a.m. It's a little 10:10 Eastern. Had a little bit of tech issues. Unmuted my mic and it muted itself again. The magic is happening. Hey, I'm Nicole Borghi. I am your hostess with a mostess. I am the digital creatrix on YouTube, and we are on LinkedIn, Nicole Borghi. And all things, everything's are Nicole Borghi. Even NicoleBorghi.com website coming up. It's under construction right now. And we are doing the thing. And I'm here to show you not only how much I can screw up going live, but that no matter how much you plan, especially these days with tech tools and the know-how, no matter how much you plan, things can go wrong. And can you get it done? Can you do it? And this is why I am doing this here. We're going to have some live guests. We're going to be here every Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I know it's early for you folks on Pacific time. But this is the way it goes, right? I get up early. I'm up at 5 doing my meditation. 6 o'clock, I'm on my first call. That is crazy as a night bird, someone who used to work through the night, get off work at 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even later, and then go do some yoga, go hiking. But now I have switched it. Would you switch it for a little money? Would you switch it for a little business? But let's dive into this online. We're going to provide a little bit of insightful commentary and a touch of humor. Those of you who know me know that I love to laugh and have a good time. Sometimes it's some self-deprecating humor, and those of you who don't like it, you know what? You are welcome to unsubscribe. Absolutely. You're welcome to go watch your favorite show with somebody that doesn't like to laugh because I like to laugh and I laugh at my experiences and the things that happen. If you cannot laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at others, with others, by others, around others. It's that sense of humor that elevates our energy field. You know what? And this is really about getting on the stage, turning on the mic, and talking about immersive experiences, whether you're online, virtually on Zoom, or you're online on social media. Today we're on LinkedIn. We are on YouTube as well. Also, it is even going into virtual reality. And this next year, 2026, we're going to do a little bit more of virtual reality because it was fun. And that's where I did one of my first summits was in VR in the spatial.io platform. We did a summit with confronting domestic violence. We also did some networking, some holiday networking, just some regular fun networking with different groups, bringing them in there and saying, hey, what can you do? How can you conduct business? Where are you making money? So we got that all taken care of. We got that squared away. Let's get into it. Today, I want to bust a few myths. So let's have just a simple conversation. This is not going to be a long call. We're going to go till about 10:30. I want to value your time, and I know that because I value mine. So it's good to see you. It's good to let this get on. And do I want to click and join live? Of course I do. Uh, Yep. So here we are, making sure that all the channels are good to go and that we're out there. Yvonne says, I was wondering why I couldn't hear you. Yeah, I couldn't hear me either. I was in my head. Isn't that funny? But you know what? It is just about that. Hey, what is going on? And I'm checking everything, and then I went, hey, I didn't put the volume on. I didn't check it out. I was just so worried that I had got on here, and it looks like. Okay, get it done. Thanks, Yvonne, for being here. Love you. Anyway, we're gonna must bust some myths. And Yvonne, if you've got a myth that you've like busted, just put it in the chat. Or you know what, Yvonne? Schedule Come schedule, get on live with me. That's what we're doing twice a week. I'd love to have you. Let's get on the show. Let's talk some business. What are we talking about? We are talking about business pain points. We're solving for solutions. Yeah, it sounds like a mathematical problem, but in business, you want solutions. If you want to save the world, you got the world on your shoulders. You're willing to bear that weight every day, and many of us are. You know what? You have to have a solution. You want to feed people, you got to have a solution. You got to have money, you got to do business. And that's what that is. The solution is getting on stage. The solution is finding a platform to be there. But let's get into it. So last week we talked about summits are only for big influencers. That's a lie. Survey says no. Why is that no? Because you you don't have to be a super TikTok star. You don't have to be dancing around. Maybe you're in your bikini at the you got a little coffee kiosk. They used to have that on the West Coast. I'm sure some of you seen that a few years back. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's still doing it. But we're not looking for clicks in that massive way. We are looking for value. And when we influence an audience, we need to speak to our audience, not at our audience, not through our audience. And if we're worrying about clickbait stuff, and that there's a million people out there, you know what? People buy subscribers. Honestly, let's look at that. When the Kardashians started, they bought those subscribers. That was their business. So let's talk about influencing your audience. Influencing means how do you change that mindset? How do you work with people to get them to buy your products or to change their business, maybe become better leaders, take some action? That's what we're influencing. That's part of the sales and the psychology. We're on myth two this week, and you need a massive team to run one. Again, let's go through that myth. You need a massive team to run a summit. You need to have two or three people on the tech. You need to have one person in the chat. You need to have one person with the video, somebody else recording. You need to have somebody do the sound. You need to have somebody send out all the lead magnets. You need to have one person do the email. That's great if you have a team already. But what can you do? You can hire a person like myself, just saying, shameless plug, I know, that gets it all done for you. You hire one person with a team, and you don't have to pay your team unless you have a team. Maybe you have a virtual assistant there. Maybe you do. Maybe you have somebody doing your CRM. Maybe you have somebody doing your social media. If you have the team in place, great. I'm going to share with you how to do a strategy. If you don't, you hook up with someone that has a team, is going to give you value and all the videos. What do you really need? The truth of, do you need a massive team? Do you need to hire 20, 30 people to do all this? No, you don't, because you're not on TV. You're not on the old CBS network. They got to have the mic guy, the sound guy, the video guy. They got to have somebody to fill the coffee, right? Somebody to cue you. You just need a good team, a good wholesome team that's going to support you. And that's done. We plan that out and strategize it through your needs assessment. The truth is, you need a plan. You need some type of automation, whether that's yours, a SaaS system, a system that's got the software in the back office, or you need someone like myself that builds you the website, that builds you the landing pages. That's what this is all about. And you know what? Some strong coffee to power a small city. That's it. That's all you need. Those those three things. You need the good coffee, lots of caffeine, and you need to plan and automate. And when you get all that system together, or you hire one person or team to do that, then you can move forward. It's 250 hours, people, 250 hours. Do you want to do that? I don't. You don't want, who wants to do that? Who wants to do the 250 hours? Are you paying yourself? And what are you paying yourself? If are you going to pay yourself the 30 bucks an hour to do all this? I don't know. What's your time worth? And what's the headache worth? Everybody's talking about, I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. It's too much. I don't have time to get my social media together. If you can't do that, then perhaps you need to hire out, and we need to delegate. That's part of being a soul-led leader. That's part of being a good leader, not only for your team, but for yourself. That's correct. I did say that. Not only for your team, but for yourself. And what do I mean by that? You want to lead from within. And I know it's painful. Sometimes it's hard to do. People talk about a lot of fear, but we don't need to stay in that. Figure out what that fear is truly about and move forward from that. And that's what we're talking about today. So here's a little bit of a truth bomb. I know I'm dating myself here. Done right, summits automate lead flow, not your sanity. That's right. When the summits are done right, the web pages are up, the landing pages are up, everything is automated. It flows. And you let that flow. You let the leads come in. That's what that is. It's all about mathematics. It's all about data and lead connection. Don't let your sanity flow. We just talked about that. But here's a 1-2 punch in here. If you can run your career just with 3 jokes, some Wi Fi, and you need a host, right? Those are 3 things that you need. You need someone to come in that's going to have some fun with you, that's going to train you, tell you a few silly Sally jokes, a few good stories. You need some Wi-Fi, right? And a host, right? You need somebody to host. And why is that important, friends? Why is it important? You can host your own summit, please do. But don't you want to speak? Don't you want to be the experienced one? Whether you host it yourself, you run the interviews and the speaker panel, some people can do that. Some people want a little bit of support, and that's where someone like myself comes in. Why is this important? It's important to start thinking about the thought process. 2026 is around the corner. And I have heard lately a lot of people, I kind of want to do that in my next year. Well, kind of wanna, and someday are not a day in the week, and kind of wanna is not a month in the year. So when you're planning, January is around the corner. Start planning your summits now. Launch them. Whether you're doing it January, February, March, that's your first quarter of your year. What is your marketing budget? What are you looking at? Are you putting commercials around? Out and somebody is putting Facebook ads for you and you're not getting any traction, you're spending a lot of money. They're just collecting data. That's what you're doing here with your summit. Not only you're collecting data, but you already have the leads that are working with you. And as long as you stay engaged, my friend, and you have somebody working with you in the chat, in the background, answering emails, talking to speakers, getting people prompted and ready, you got that backstage team. That's what a co-host does for you. That is it happens when somebody strategizes and plans and supports you in your summit. So you want to scale your audience, not your stress. That pain point is solved, my friends. Yes, we solve for that solution. You want to scale your audience, not your stress. And so today, what did we talk about? We busted that myth. You need a massive team to run one, a summit. You need a massive team to run a summit. No, you don't. You need a small, mighty, and good team. We're not a bureaucracy. We are entrepreneurs. And if you're hearing that you got to run your summit for free, I don't know who the millionaire, probably a billionaire by now, that put that out to you that you should make no money off your summit. And then your audience is surprised if you gave everything away for free and you gave everything away. You spent 250 hours plus. The last summit I did was 264 hours. You spent that much hours texting, calling speakers, herding those cats out there. Yes, that last week before the event can get a little hairy. But instead of getting the hairballs, how about you get a little bit of support with that? You get a cat wrangler with the deal. But when you put that together, look at the time. You've got to get people on the stage, and then you do all this for free. When you go to charge for your coaching package, when you go to upgrade, have your audience upgrade, are they surprised? Do they ghost you? When you start to ask for something like money, money is just an energetic exchange. Yes, it is. It's just an energy exchange. I do, you do, we collaborate. Money's made somewhere, whether you affiliate, sponsor, or ask for people to pay something to be on your stage and to honor and value you as a host. That is okay. It's okay to charge for a podcast. It's okay to charge for your stage. Or, maybe you're already charging clients. Bring your clients in. Maybe your clients are good speakers and you want to edify them and their expertise. Bring them on the stage. Show them the value, the bonus that you give them. That's what the stage is all about. That's what we're doing today. And Thursday, folks, we're getting ready. It's 5 minutes till. And I want to say thank you for being here. I got the equipment here. We're going to get this down packed. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a moment. Few things here and there. Um, Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Yes. Yep. A few little insights and a few little questions. I do appreciate you being here. And folks, we're going to get this ready. We're going to get this down packed. Sometimes it's a little bit of a system. And I'll tell you what, have the courage to try it. You might as well get the failure out of the way because it's not if, it's when. You prepare, you get experienced, you go out there, and this way you're not planning to fail. Or you're because walking away and having no plan is truly planning to fail because you have made a choice. And which choice are you going to make? I will see you folks Thursday. Yes, we are looking at bringing some guests in, absolutely honoring the people on my stages and my speakers. This is value that I bring to them as well. So we are looking at going live consistently, bringing in some more speakers. I did want to, and that was part of it. Did want to work out the kinks in my system and what I'm doing, what buttons I'm pushing, which switches I'm hitting, and what toggles I'm toggling. All right, guys, this has been the Pain Point Podcast. We busted the myth on do you need a massive team to run your summit? No, you don't. You just need a good team, a quality team, people that support you, people that show up, people that get you all that system. And hey, guys, Black Friday's coming up. Yes, yes, yes. I want to put that out there. I want to plug that and let you know. I got a strategy kit for you. I've got the blueprint. It is over 10 pages of a spreadsheet with all the system, all the structure, the calendar, the planning. Are you getting on social media? Reminders of sheets, daily tallies. What are you bringing in? What's the income you've got coming in for you? It's got the graphics. We've got email templates, so simple swipe to put out there with social media, a guide of what you need to put out, and a reminder of how to put it out. Also, you get speaker graphics that you get to play with. You get to change. It is a Canva template. So you can go in there and you can be creative. You can add or take away. It's all for you. It's a little spice, a little bit nice. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, the course videos. So the Beyond the Stage course videos. And what's that? Going beyond the stage. Are you looking at income streams, collaborations, affiliations, sponsorships, speaker packages? Are you looking at that as an income stream? What's your virtue merch? What are you selling before, during, and after? How are you promoting yourself before, during, and after the summit? Things like that. Let's look at that. All that's in there. The course, it's got about three books in there. It's about podcasting, summits, virtual summits, how it works, some equipment, what kind of video channels are you using? Are you going live and how are you promoting? So that is coming out on Black Friday. That is what I'm putting out. You guys will see that in the next few days. Get that out there because Cyber Monday, it is gone. So that look for that package out there. It is extremely, it's about 80% of a discount. I'm not telling you how much, friends. It is 80%. I will let you know. You can have that Black Friday sale coming at you. Because it's a lot of my hard work, but I want to honor those that can do it themselves and look for the Beyond the Stage groups meet twice monthly. Those are free. Come in here, meet up with me, and bring your goals. What are your goals? What are you unpacking? 2026 is a year. Start getting it together now. Start planning so you can go on vacation and you can know that during the holidays, when you come back to work, you're ready to go and all the hard stuff's out of the way. Don't leave the mess, go on vacation and come back and have to clean your house. Who wants to do that? You want to prep and be ready, right? You want to have those meals ready to go. You want to prep, be ready, have a good year, have a good holiday because, those times are coming up. So stay warm, my friends. I'm going to go out in the sun. It's about 70 something. It's going to be 80 degrees today out here in sunny. That is your forecast, sunny weather. The future looks bright. All right, guys, I'm Nicole Borghi, the digital creatrix. I will see you on the other side.